Hi, heroes. This is the second recording of the part of 5 about the how to DREAM, like Walt Disney process that I'm sharing as a lead up to 2024. So you can dream about 2024 and what you want to create in it. So exciting. Okay, so the first practice, D, was Dare to Delight Yourself, and you can go back and find that video on my Instagram, Facebook feed. And the second practice is R, remember your magic. So magic comes from the root word mag from like 4,500 BC, which means to help, to enable, or to empower. So magic emotions are those that help, enable, and empower you. And I want you to think of the last time that you felt magic. Yeah, it's a feeling, and it's also any feeling that helps, empowers, enables you. So that could be when you felt empowered. You could use empowered instead. Magic is itself a feeling, and any feeling that empowers, enables, and helps you is a magic feeling. That's how I use the terms, okay? So think of the last time you either felt magic or you felt empowered, enabled, helped, and think of that emotion that was helping you feel that way. Okay, just give yourself a second. Okay, now I want you to really get in touch with that feeling. Like, what does it feel like in your body? And to me, magic feels like kind of bubbling in my chest, like a very light chest, and things are kind of like popping up. Excitement, maybe it is. It's like tick, 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 all in my chest, and possibility, and it's kind of like sparkly. So really like ask yourself what colors it is, what does it feel like, where do you feel it in your body, and just give yourself a minute. If you need longer, please pause this, or go on and come back as you're just like telling yourself the story about what it feels like in your body, where you feel it, what is the exact emotion that you're thinking of. Is it magic? Is it something else that's helping the last time you felt helped, enabled, empowered? Okay, so now that you've really got in touch with that feeling and you remember the last time that happened to you, I want you to notice that it wasn't the thing that was happening that created that feeling for you. It was what you were thinking about what was happening. And I am a coach specifically for fantasy fans. I can coach anybody, but so for fantasy fans, this experience that created that magic for you might have been with your fandom. It might have been a theme park. It might have been a movie. It might have been a book. It might have been a Comic-Con or something like that. But the amazing thing that coaching teaches us is that it is not that fantasy world that we love that creates that magic for us. It is what our minds make that fantasy world mean. So like when I'm walking into a Disney theme park in the morning, amazing. I'm a super fan. It's just top of my list, right? It's not the park that's making me feel the magic. It's what I'm thinking about it. And to me, what the thought in between the park and my magic is the detail here is extraordinary. There's so much potential for fun. There's so many possibilities. It's really about the detail, the possibility, the fun all around me. Newsflash, like those are thoughts that when I apply them to my everyday life, I see the detail and the fun and the possibilities around me every day, not just in the theme park. So they're inspired by that experience. That's a magic moment for me, and I share magic moments on this feed too. But once I know that that's the thought that's creating the magic, I can condition my mind to think that in my everyday life and bring me more of that magic. As it applies to our goal, this dreaming for 2024, and how Walt is part of this, is that Walt Disney really knew what inspired him, what was his kind of magic. He loved trains. They're in the parks. He loved anything he loved, you can find a nod to in the Disney parks, right? Anything that he was obsessed with. This is not the exact quote, but he talked about magnificent obsessions. things that brought you that sense of magic because you were so obsessed with them. Everybody has a unique magic. Everybody's thought in their mind that's going to inspire that magic emotion is going to be unique. There are almost 8 billion people on the planet, and those thoughts, the combination of circumstance, thought, and feeling is all going to be unique. Isn't that incredible? And what Disney did was that he acknowledged and celebrated that uniqueness and created a park that we all love from it, right? So that's what I want you to do with your magic and with your dream for 2024, is to notice the circumstances, the things around you that help you feel that magic, that empowerment, enablement, help, and then notice the thought, what it is about that thing that's causing that emotion for you, and then to really dive deep into that thought and figure out how you can add that to your dream, right? So for Disney, he knew it was the train, but maybe it wasn't the train itself that was causing the magic for himself. Maybe it was the innovation, right? He also said, I resent the limitations of my own imagination. Maybe that's what new inventions were to him. They help push the limits of his imagination. So that's what he did in Disneyland, right? He helped us push what we think is possible. So to me, the detail and the possibility, that's what I for my 2024 goal, the detail of being in that Airbnb. What is the detail, like that I want it just to be like full of Disney stories, right? Like, and the possibility there, I got just to dream around that, and then let your mind, this is also, this is really important about this process, this dream process, is that it's about expanding the limits of your imagination. And, there's debate whether he said, if you can dream it, you can do it. But Martha Beck, famous life coach, says, she says, this may not be true, if you can dream it, you can do it. But she says, if you don't dream it, you definitely won't do it. So that's what this process is about, is like pushing those limits of your imagination so that you can like get to the farthest you can get for what you think is possible for yourself. Because if you don't get there, there's no way you're going to create it. And you might create just a little bit of that. And isn't that better than none of it? Right. So I'm sure Disney, there's stuff that didn't make it into the park, right? That he was obsessed with, he had a magnificent obsession about, that didn't make it. But what did make it is fabulous, right? And we wouldn't want the park not to have existed because he didn't put everything he loved in it, right? So this is about dreaming, letting yourself dream, like letting yourself get in touch with that magic, what enables, empowers, helps you go back to those experiences, those, like, maybe do a top 5 experiences that have felt the most magic in your life, and notice the thought in between the thing and the feeling, and really like just look at that thought and do some distilling down of it and dreaming about how you can incorporate that into your life in 2024. So December 31st, 2024, when you sit down and you've accomplished your goal, like, how do we know it's uniquely your magic, right? Like, what have you incorporated just from your magic into that goal for the year? And the cool part about doing this, focusing on this all year, is that you get to bring that magic into your life every day, every time you focus on creating this big dream for 2024. I'm so excited. Please share with me what you find in the comments, and I can't wait to talk to you all. Reach out to me. Okay, thanks. Bye.